Welcome to Globe 10.0. I'm Chad Finn, filling in for Kevin Paul DuPont, joined by Scott Thurston. Well, Scott, the Celtics may have a full rebuild at hand if Kevin Garnett moves along, if Paul Pierce moves along. What do they do? Do they have enough to be a competitive team if this happens, or is this a team that really needs to go back to square one?
Well, without Pierce and Garnett, they don't have enough. So then you're faced with a
Fab Mello, nothing.
No, you're faced with a complete rebuild. So look at the pieces that you have, though. You do have Rondo. Do you build do you build around Rondo? And you've got Avery Bradley. Can you count on Jeff Green emerging as a Paul Pierce type?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you do. I really don't. I think Danny's got his hands full trying to figure this one out.
Well, depending on what else comes in, if those guys, if KG and Pierce do depart, it still sounds like a fringe playoff team to me when you mention that core. I mean, Rondo's coming back from the major knee injury, so there may be some rust to shake off there. A guy's so athletic, it might take him a while. You look at Derrick Rose, he's been cleared to play for 7 weeks and still doesn't feel comfortable coming back. I think Rondo will be a little tougher, but you don't know if he'll be right at the beginning. Who knows what Salinger's going to be? This back issue is the reason he fell in the draft in the first place.
Did you like Salinger?
I love Salinger. He would have made a difference in this series, but the reason 21 teams passed him up is because he had that back issue, and it came up just like they said it was going to. I'm a big Jeff Green guy. I really like him. I know he drives people crazy with his inconsistency, but he tries to do it right. He's got talent, and I think that's a really good sign that he will put it together. I just don't know that that's going to be enough to get this team anywhere close to being what fans want them to be.
No, and I think they probably do need to make some sort of big move, a la the Kevin Garnett, deal with that Danny pulled off a few years back. Can you make that kind of deal given their salary cap implications? I'm not sure.
No, probably not. I mean, that was there were a lot of things that lined up in that case. Al Jefferson was a guy that the Timberwolves coveted. A lot of good secondary players, and Kevin McHale in place to help you out.
That might have helped. Yeah.
It's hard to figure that there's going to be any kind of blockbuster here with the Celtics. If Danny Ainge does need to rebuild this team immediately, it's going to take a little while.